Hi, Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Titan chain tire chains on our 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. Now these are going to be a great affordable option if you want something that's going to be really easy to put on your tires. And they're going to also provide more of a smooth ride when you are driving with them. Now it's important that you get the right ones for your vehicle. So today the tire size we have is 265/60 R18. Now this will fit a variety of different vehicles. What I'd recommend doing is putting your vehicle's information into a fit guide to find the right one for you. But today we're mainly going to be focusing on how these chains interact with their Grand Cherokee today. So let's start off with the link design. These link designs are going to be more of this kind of rolled up here. And what that does is provide you more of a smooth driving experience. So you're not going to feel a lot of bumps when you're driving. And they're also going to be smaller, so that's also going to contribute to that smoother experience. And it's going to make sure we have plenty of clearance behind our tire, because with the 4xe, it is recommended just to use Class S chains, so that's going to be that smaller link design. And then we're going to have this diagonal pattern to it. With the diagonal pattern, you're getting a little bit more surface area compared to just your standard ladder pattern. So with that, you're going to feel a little bit better experience when you're making turns as well. Something that's pretty unique with these, for this style of chain, is as you come to the rubber tensioner. So compared to some other options out there, this helps us out a bunch, because with any type of chain like this, I do recommend a rubber tensioner, and this here is doing a really good job. Now this kit is going to come with 2 chains and this light duty bag. Now typically, with any type of chain like this, I would recommend getting a tote to put your chains in, but these chains don't have a lot of spring in them, and they don't have any hard edges on them either, so they're not going to rip through this bag, and they are easy to put back in here too. So I think this bag is perfectly fine for them. Now in my opinion, I think this is a pretty solid choice, and I think it's going to give you a pretty smooth driving experience, and they're going to be easy to put on. Now if you're looking for extra traction as well for those more moderate snow and ice areas, then I'd recommend a chain by Koenig. They're going to have a self-tensioning tire chain. The one downside to that, though, is it's going to be more of a premium option, so definitely keep that in mind. And it's really just going to depend on what area you're driving through. If you're just driving through an area with light snow and ice, I think this is perfectly fine for you. Now, when it comes to the installation, it's a really easy process that I can show you now. Just make sure you grab some gloves, so it'll be a little bit easier for you. Now, at the beginning of the install, we just want to make sure there's no damages to the links themselves, and everything's in the right orientation. And what I mean by that is you'll notice that these flat surfaces are facing up. It also says tire side. We want to make sure it's facing this way. And we have an opening here in the center. Once you've done that, we're just going to push it around and wrap it around the bottom of the tire. Now this might be a little bit trickier if there's a lot of snow out, so you might have to toss it some. But if it's icy, it should slide around pretty easy. Once you have it like this, then we're just going to grab the back ends and we're going to connect a hook and a link. Might be kind of hard to see from over there, but it should grab on. Then we'll just kind of pull on it, make sure that feels pretty even across. And we're going to start at the top, and I'm going to start by putting one of these blocks through this loop here. Just like that. It's a little bit loose right now, but I'm going to do the bottom real quick. That's going to be the same process where you have one of these blocks, goes through a loop, and grabs on. Now you could try to pull on this from different points to find any slack that might be there still. And I'll try to get that other block through there. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. In our case today, this might be where it sits. And then I'm going to grab this rubber tensioner, and I'm going to make sure these green hooks grab in these larger openings. I like to put mine on the way I would tighten a tire, so in a star pattern. Reaching all the way across. You can tell that has a decent amount of tension behind it too. And if you miss a spot, you can always just rearrange these hooks just by taking them off. put on the last 3 of them. And after that, we'll just give it a good pull test, make sure it feels pretty good. And that is feeling nice and tight. So what I'd recommend doing is doing the other side real quick, then pulling back or forward some, then make sure nothing's shifting too much. And if it does, you can try tightening down a little bit more with that second block. But after that, you're pretty much good to go. Now, of course, if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.